Let's chase down Kang. Let's talk a little bit about Kang. Can Kang come back? Will he come back? Jonathan Majors. Will he be back? Will he be back? Now, we know that this Kang saga has been one of the messiest Marvel plots. The messiest. Might be the messiest. Right? Might be the messiest Marvel plot. We know Jonathan Majors, who played Kang, and his variants, was dropped after the legal and public controversies that was bestowed upon him so unceremoniously. But Majors has committed and commented that he still wants to play Kang and that he was hurt by that decision. He still wants to be Kang. He still want to be Kang. But Marvel's pivot, and some might report that they might rework Avengers Kang Dynasty plot to replace him or maybe elevate him with Doom. You know, we see that going on with Doomsday and stuff like that. Does that happen? Do we get Doom in this? Does Doom show up in Doom? I mean, does Kang show up in Doomsday? Do they kill Kang off to elevate Doom? To show that he's a big bad? It's crazy because it seemed like Kang has gone from time god supreme to maybe a cameo. Maybe a cameo. And that happened quick. I mean, faster than you could say multiversal chaos. Crazy, right? Let's get into this article, man. Let's get into this article. Add this to the Stiz Age. Since Jonathan Majors reveals his plan to return as Kang in the MCU, right? Jonathan Majors get honest about his potential return to the MCU as Kang the Conqueror. Let me make this a little bit bigger for y'all. I got to move that because I can't see my joint. Since Jonathan Majors just revealed his plan to return as Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel Cinematic Universe following his controversial exit. Majors made his MCU debut in Loki Season 1, Episode 6 as He Who Remains, a Kang variant who won the Multiversal War and the Guardian of the Sacred Timeline. While he was killed by Sylvie in the finale, the actor returned as Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, but was ultimately defeated by Scott Lang, some ants, and Hope Van Dyne. Still, Majors Kang was set up as the Multiverse Saga's big bad, but serious charges against the actor emerged, which completely derailed his MCU trajectory. They came for my boy. I ain't saying it's a setup, but if it walks like one, talks like one, smells like one, it could be a duck, right? Now, back in December 2023, Majors was found guilty of assault after a 2-week-long criminal trial. The verdict came after a report from November 2023 that claims that Marvel is reportedly moving away from the Kang storyline. True enough, Marvel Studios panel at San Diego Comic-Con 2024 confirmed the Avengers movie is titled Avengers Doomsday with Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom as the main villain instead of Kang. They went and got RDJ, pay him all that money instead of just laying low for a minute, letting the heat cool from Jonathan Majors and just sliding him back in there. They could have slid him back in there on like a TV show. They could have slid him back in there, especially with Brad Wonderbaum talking about just dropping random stuff. They could have did Kang showing up in the next Spider-Man Neighborhood Friendly joint or something like that, right? Or Kang in the, they could have put Kang in Marvel Zombies. Why didn't they put him in Marvel Zombies? Just saying. Although the jury acquitted him of 3 to 5 charges, the judge later sentenced Majors to probation with a year-long domestic violence intervention program. But there could still be a chance that the actor will return after he responded to a new interview. Got a new one, y'all. Let's see what he said. Speaking in an interview with The Sun in U.S. in September 2025, Jonathan Majors played coy about a possible return to the MCU as Kang the Conqueror, but he did reveal his potential plan for a comeback, citing that there's always the multiverse to consider. They love this multiverse. They go, hey, if they can squeeze some juice out of it, they're gonna squeeze some juice out of it. I tell you that. Tell you that. He was quoted saying, I cannot say anything about that. Well, it's a multiverse, so there's always that. Always a lot of opportunity for that. Majors also said that he was very glad that some fans want him back. In April 2025, Majors said that he would be interested to return as Kang the Conqueror in the MCU, pointing out that he loved working alongside Tom Hiddleston, Paul Rudd, and Google Mathar. Yeah, of course. I say yes. Disney Marvel Studios, I love them. Tom Hiddleston, love working with that guy. Love working with Paul Rudd. Love working with Google Mathar. While not all Marvel stars have opened up about Majors firing, his Creed 3 co-star Michael B. Jordan, who played Killmonger, was vocal about his support for Majors amid his legal struggles. But he's doing great. He just got engaged and proud of his resilience and his strength through it all and his handling of it. I'm glad he's good. That's my boy. That's what Michael B. Jordan said. Michael, you could have did. You got to do better than that, Mike. Do better than that, Mike. Do better, man. Directed by the Russo brothers, Avengers Doomsday will bring together Earth's mightiest heroes, the Fantastic Four, X-Men Doom against Dr. Doom. The crossover movie stars Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh, Simu Liu, Pedro Pascal, David Harbour, Vanessa Kirby, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen. The Avengers Doomsday will premiere in theaters December 18th, 2026. Right? So they go on to say, how can the multiverse bring Kang the Conqueror back? We already know variants. Duh. Counselor Kang. Duh. Right? We already know that. Jonathan Majors mentioned that the multiverse is interesting because utilizing it would be the best way to bring Kang the Conqueror back to the MCU. However, it would all boil down to Marvel Studios' creative decision for the character. Let's get rid of creative and just leave decision, because we know there ain't no creatives over there in Marvel Studios. We know that. We already know that. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania's post-credit scene showed that countless more Kang variants are waiting to be unleashed. And this plot thread could be the way Majors could come back in the Avengers Doomsday. The fact that this lingering story has yet to be resolved is the perfect way to bring Majors Kang back, which further leans towards his multiverse comment. What I'm saying is, yeah, they're bringing back, but they're not going to bring him back to use him. They probably bring him back just to kill him. Just to kill him. The prevailing theory among MCU fans is that Marvel can use this Kang to introduce Dr. Doom and showcase his might. See? Given that Doom's only major on-screen presence was in the Fantastic Four First Steps post-credit scene, showcasing the full might of Robert Downey Jr.'s Victor Von Doom against a legion of Kang variants would be the perfect way to establish his dominance ahead of his eventual clash with other main MCU heroes. Doing this would also allow Marvel Studios to properly say goodbye to Kang's story while setting up Doom's dominion over the multiverse. And I know Majors wants to come back, right? We all know Majors would. And it'll be a good, I ain't even going to front. It would be a good look if they slid Majors in for a 10-minute cameo, him, having dialogue back and forth with his ancestor, or somebody who could be his ancestor, and Victor Von Doom, a battle of wits, and then they just get to it, right? And then Kang loses and dies, and they kill him on, just to show just how strong Doom is. I get it. It'll help Majors out. It'll help him out. But I just find that so disrespectful. I just find it so disrespectful to do that. To me, that's disrespect, man. To me, that is major, major, major disrespect. But let's unpack everything. Let's unpack everything. We know Marvel needs a new big bad, Dr. Doom, Galactus. We get the Council of Kangs. They can all be floated as options, but we know that they're going with Doom right now. Things are subject to change with the way, since there's no script and they just kind of write on the fly. Things are always subject to change, but they have given Robert Downey Jr. too much money for them to pivot away from Doom. So Doom is the guy going forward. We can also get some Galactus. And the Council of Kangs, contrary to popular belief, is not off the table. They're still out there. Still a thread that's just dangling, right? So it's not off the table. Now, they risk undermining buildup. They tease Kang for a long time. Especially with this multiverse storyline. Now, they got to sideline it. They don't have to, but that's what they're doing. They're sidelining Kang. Lots of the audience, a lot of fans are asking, well, what's going on with Kang? Whether it's my Jonathan Majors or not, people want to know. You gave us this Kang storyline. We want to see it either continue or end. You need to give us a proper send-off. So that's kind of undermining. It goes back to when we were just talking about stakes. It undermines the stakes. Is there stakes? Why should I care who you're giving me? Should I even care? The storytelling implications, right? Where heroes flatline villains if they keep swapping them out. If you keep swapping villains out, they might well just kill them. Flatline them, get rid of them. I mean, which is what we've been getting anyway. We ain't really had a consistent villain other than Loki and Kang, right? Which I think is bad. I think Star Wars survived so long because Vader, right? Look how long Vader lasted. The weight of Vader, or the weight of the Empire as the big bad. Because I think that's really in Star Wars, the big bad is the Empire, right? But Vader, that movie came out in the 70s, late 70s. Vader died. They killed Vader off. What was that? 85, 6, 7, somewhere around there. With Return of the Jedi. But even then, they went back and said, "Oh, we got to give y'all more Vader. We want to give y'all show y'all who Anakin Skywalker is, how he became Vader." They kind of did it in reverse, but that didn't happen until 96? So he had a good 20-year stretch. Well, Vader's still they still doing Vader stuff, right? Who is Thanos the Vader of Marvel? Will we still be getting Thanos 10, 15 years from now? I don't know. But fans are also questioning continuity. If you're coming with these variants, people want to know what Kang. What Kang do I root for? What I got all these variants. Who am I rooting for? Who is my guy? Kill him off. Do I root? You know what I'm saying? Is that who do I have an emotional attachment to? You got all these variants running around. Is it Ramatut? Scarlet Centurion? Is it Kang the Conqueror? Who is it? Who is it? Chat, let me ask, who would y'all want to see as the big bad going forward with Marvel? Dr. Doom, Galactus, or some new Kang variant, whether they recast Jonathan Majors or not. Feige is the big bad. Feige the big bad of Marvel. Kevin, that Kevin robot, that's who the big bad of Marvel is. He damn so showed it in that She-Hulk movie or TV show. But who would y'all want as y'all candidate for the big bad of Marvel? Doctor Doom, Galactus, or a new Kang variant? I myself, I'm gonna add a cat. I'm gonna add somebody. I would want to see Ultron. I would like to see Ultron. The age of Ultron, and we're gonna get into that's the next subject is do comic book movies need their comic book counterparts? But the Age of Ultron comic book or storyline from the comics was so dope. It had stakes, it involved certain people that you would like to see. It made sense, and what they gave us, Age of Ultron wasn't necessarily a bad movie. Not to me, I enjoyed it. We got all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? The and Quicksilver and things of that nature. But man, what they could have gave us if Ultron took over, and we got to send because they was dealing with time travel in that too. They sent Wolverine back to kill Hank Pym so he couldn't create Ultron. Imagine a story like that. We doing these time travel stories that it don't have no stakes. Sending Wolverine back to kill the Maker, since it was Tony Stark who made Ultron in the MCU. Sending an assassin back to kill Tony Stark? What? Thing is, they so scared to go there, man. They are so scared to go there. Mm. Kang then a real Doom, the Masters of Evil, Hyperion, Squadron Supreme. Okay. Red Skull with the Cabal. I'm not mad at any of those picks. 6. Is Feige on the Cabal? Is Feige working with Red Skull on the Cabal to bring it all down? Who knows? Who knows, man? This is. I hope Jonathan Majors can get a bigger break and let Hollywood know that he's good to go. But I don't know if it should be with Marvel. I think he should move on from Marvel. He should look into other things. I saw somebody say James Gunn should get him. Who was that? Who said that? Somebody said James Gunn should get him. Oh, Jimmy Gunn. And I'm with that. Damn, why can't there it is. Xavier Phoenix. What up, Zay? Xavier Phoenix said, Gunn, please call Majors for a role at DC. Hopefully they talking. Hopefully Majors people has reached out to James Gunn. Because if I'm his representation, that's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. Every 2 weeks, hey, Jimmy, you got something for us? What you working on? Nothing. Okay, cool. Another 2 weeks go by, just so it don't look like that I'm stalking him. But every 2 weeks, hey Jimmy, you there? What's up, bro? Hey, do you got something for my man's? Okay. Boom. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, you got some? Hey, what's up? This ain't Jimmy. This ain't James. Pete. Hey, what's up, Pete? Hey, y'all got anything over there for my man's? Icon. Black Lightning, maybe. Anything, y'all. Martian. You think about it? Okay. Hey, that's better than a no. Better, you know what I'm saying? Like every 2 weeks, I'm calling him. Oh, I like that 6. Him playing Dark Side. Oh, back in the villainry. Imagine if he be the big bad over there in the DCU and play Dark Side. You know, I could see them doing though. I could see them making him Doomsday. I could see them because then they don't have to worry about him talking. They don't have to worry about really marketing him. He's Doomsday. I could see them doing something like that. But I do like the dark side. If he is dark side and he giving Kang the Conqueror vibes the way because you know how dark side talk. Dark side talk like he owned the whole everything. Imagine him, you know what I'm saying, doing one of those talks that he do. What's up, Pam? Yeah, we talking JM. We talking JM. But yeah, imagine him as dark side, hands behind his back, waxing poetic just about how dope he is. Some dark side. We don't even get the parademons on him. Calabac, go get him. Metron, what up? Orion, what it do, Orion? Like I could see that happening, man. Granny goodness. I need you to go to Earth, man. I need you to go to Earth and handle some business for me, man. Take Calabac with you. I can see it. I can see it. 6. I can see it. And yes, Feige would be hella pissed. Hella pissed. That'd be dope, though. That'd be dope. You know Gunn is including Granny Goodness. You already he probably chomping at the bit right now trying to figure out how to get Granny Goodness involved in something that he's doing. No, that was dope. He didn't use Clark's body, he just became Trigon. I don't think it was Clark's body. You talking about in the what was that? That was the Dark Avengers? Not Dark Avengers, Dark Justice League, Justice League Dark. I'm trying to remember. I mean, you probably just watched it or something. But I remember it was dope. Trigon versus Dark, man, come on now. Trigon versus Dark Side is come on. I can see Gunn doing something like that too. Like you don't have to use these, hero villain versus villain, or you know what I'm saying, due to the circumstances would be just as good for me. Would be just as good for me. He could be Trigon. If since they already race swapping, what if he showed up as Slade? What if he was Deathstroke? Would that work? Could he be Slade? If they did a Teen Titans movie and he was Slade, and he just putting, you talking about putting belt to ass, he put belt to ass to Robin. That'd be crazy. Or Nightwing, whatever they're doing. That'd be crazy, man. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. But yeah, let's keep this thing moving. I think, everybody want to see Jonathan Majors come back in some type of capacity, whether it's over there at Marvel or DC or just on his own, finding his own way back into the good graces of Hollywood and the majority audience, the general audience. I think it'd be good. So I'm rooting for you, JM. I'm rooting for you, man. Truly am. I am rooting for you.